Today's recipe is how Chinese takeaways would have made satay chicken skewers back in the day.
Yeah, back in the days. Nowadays, mostly it's bought in.
They still taste good, it's just different. But also, these are fantastic because they work on the barbecue too, don't they, Ma?
Every time we have barbecue, we always have it. Either pork or chicken or beef.
I'm Chin, this is my mum Chu, and welcome to Jang's Food Workshop. If you like this kind of cooking and you want to learn more, make sure to subscribe, like to keep us in your feed, and comment so we know what videos to make, because it really does help. I have some chicken breast here, and we've cut it across the grain, and the grain is the direction of the muscle fibres. So to get nice and tender slices, you cut across it, like you would if you were cutting a log. We've cut them into slices like this, and they're fairly thin. And why is that, Ma?
So it cook quicker.
Yeah. Into this, we're gonna add some
salt. Hashtag MSG Massive.
Today we're working in collaboration with Jimmy's. This is genuinely our favourite satay sauce. Been using it for decades in the takeaways that I grew up in, and can't rate this stuff enough. If you've never tried it, it's a little bit spicy, so go sparingly if you're not used to spice, but fantastic stuff. I'm gonna add this to our chicken. Always stir it up first because the top layer is really oily.
Yeah, that's right.
And in your pot. We're gonna add a mild curry powder here, and we're using a very specific brand, and if you'd like to know what that is, comment below, but you can use a madras as well. Many takeaways do. A tiny little bit of bicarb for velveting.
And potato starch.
Yeah, that just helps the ingredients stick. Then we have some
light soy. Dark soy.
We're just gonna mix this up.
Yes.
Go on then, Mum. I'll do it, this is all right. You really want to make sure that all these pieces are well coated. You don't want to add sugar. Lots of people add sugar at this point, but because we're going to deep fry them, they will burn if you add the sugar. And the last thing you want is bitter satay skewers. Also, a lot of people think you add nuts at this point. Traditionally, you don't.
The nuts is on the sauce.
Yeah, that's why it's called a peanut sauce, technically, not a satay sauce. The satay marinade is actually on the chicken, and it doesn't have peanuts or coconut milk traditionally. I get that it's tasty, but it's not traditional. But this is takeaway, so it's not traditional. Actually, just forget I said anything. I'm just ranting. Classic me.
It wouldn't be you if you're not run.
Yeah, I know, right.
Leave it to one side and let the marinade get into the chicken.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in the fridge though for about 20 minutes. And now we're gonna make the sauce. Into wok veg oil. I'm gonna place this on a...
slow heat.
Yeah, medium-low heat.
Yeah, not slow heat, low heat.
And then we're gonna place finely chopped onions. And what we want to do is sweat these off. Along with that was some aged garlic puree. We've got a video on this before, but it's basically salt blended with oil and lots of garlic, and then it's aged for 24 hours in the fridge. And then the flavour really sort of like triples.
Yeah, especially it's been overnight.
What we're going to do is we're going to saute. Yeah, we're going to cook this off slowly.
Yes, that's what I mean.
We don't want any colour getting into this. We just want it to cook through. And I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and a pinch of MSG. You want to look after this. Turn it every now and then, otherwise it will burn. Not burn over colour. The reason why we don't want any colour is because we want this vegetation here to be nice and soft in the sauce, so you still get the onion flavour.
Just a soft one. You know what we mean if you follow this recipe and do it at home.
Yeah. Soft little nuggets of flavour. Just trying to take the rawness out of it all. Okay, so if you want to learn how to cook like a Chinese takeaway chef at home, it might be a great idea to get our new cookbook. It has this recipe in, 70 from our previous 2 cookbooks, the best ones, and 50 brand new ones never seen before anywhere.
Just go ahead to pre-order. If you want to know where to get it, comments below.
Yeah. And pre-ordering really helps us loads. I know we say this all the time, but if you haven't pre-ordered, it will help us get on like national TV for Saturday Kitchen and things like that, which would be amazing, because I think the world, well, more of the UK needs to see more of Mum. Imagine Mum on live TV. Absolute wild card. So this is done when it looks slightly translucent. It's taken about 5 minutes total. It might take a little bit longer for you, just depends on your heat or power at home. You also know that it won't smell raw anymore. Sounds like a weird thing to say, it won't smell raw, but you'll notice it will just smell cooked off, more subtle.
Yeah, the aroma of it, of the onion and the garlic mixed together.
Yeah, it's changed. Then we're going to put a mild curry powder. We're just going to cook this off. We want to take that rawness out of that powder. We sell all this stuff and the takeaway ingredients on our web store too, jangs.com. That's the MSG, Jimmy's, and the curry powder that we're using today.
Yes, all your essential thing you need to cook with this.
Yeah.
You can start smelling it now. Well, we can start. I hope when you cook, you can start smelling it.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
Then we're going to add some of our Jimmy's. Cook this off for a little bit.
Pinch of salt, pinch of MSG.
When this is cooked off for about a minute or so, we're going to turn up the temperature to a high heat and add water. Along with crunchy peanut butter. Doesn't have to be crunchy, it's just what most takeaways are using.
You use what you like.
Yeah. And sugar.
Sugar.
We're just going to melt this peanut butter off. Now, because it's got so much peanut butter and sugar in, this will thicken up by itself. You don't need to add any shortening. So no potato starch is required for this step like it normally is with most sauces.
The peanut butter can be very misbehaved, honestly.
Yeah. It's been a very naughty boy.
Yes.
Where's that from, Mum? What movie? Do you know what movie?
I can't remember.
Life of Brian.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
don't think I watched that one.
It's a Monty Python shit.
Oh, no, I don't.
Then we're just going to bring this to the boil, turn it down to a medium heat, and then we're going to reduce it till it starts thickening.
Yeah.
And it's ready whenever it's to the thickness that you like. Now, if you want this sauce to be a bit darker, just add a touch of dark soy to it. We don't do that because we quite like this, and it will darken as it thickens. But yeah, if you like it quite dark, add some dark soy to it. While this is reducing off, we can do our satay skewers. So we've got some bamboo skewers here. These are about, what, an inch, Ma?
5 inches.
Yeah, sorry, 5 inches.
1 inch, is it?
Yeah, 1 inch, 5 inches. If you're gonna deep fry these, you don't need to soak them.
No.
Lots of people go, why haven't you soaked them? Because I'm deep frying them. They're not gonna burn or cook off. Like, if your chicken isn't turning to dust, wood isn't gonna turn to dust in a deep fryer, okay? If you're barbecuing them, yes, soak them because they will burn off. Ma, would you like to
You okay?
do this? Or we'll do it together, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? So, Mum will demonstrate first this movement. It's a twisting, skewering movement.
Yeah, if you go like that, you just flapping everywhere, yeah? You don't want that.
No. So it helps just to turn it
Yeah.
as you go.
And it to stay intact.
Then it gives itself strength, doesn't it?
About 2 in one piece.
I'm
one
going to put
stick.
3. But it's up to you. This is a bit like stitching a meat quilt, wouldn't you say, Ma?
That's right.
Yeah, knitting some delicious flavours. What's it remind you of, Ma?
Satay chicken always remind me of the hot, nice place.
Holiday.
On a holiday, yeah. When you're on a holiday, the satay skewer. Oh my goodness! It's always on the. When we go back home, this satay skewer always sell on the roadside.
My family has satay stalls as well, so
Yeah.
we can show you a true satay recipe if you want. You need a comment below because if you don't say you want to see that, then there's no point in us posting it. It's completely different from anything you've tried before. People that come to our restaurant, because we do Malaysian Chinese street food, have tasted it and they quite literally go mad for it, don't they?
Yeah.
They come back in and buy like 20 portions, even if they're here just for a little bit. I'm having real trouble
They've
skewering
got
this
a
today.
mind of their own, you know that.
Well, I think it's because I'm trying to look at the satay sauce at the same time and talk. So now these are ready, we're just going to check our sauce. How's that looking to you, Ma?
Look perfect.
Yeah, and that will thicken up.
Yes, it will carry on thicken up.
So that's been on a medium heat for about 15 minutes. If you need longer, don't worry, you haven't messed up. You just let it sit for a little bit longer. Make sure you stir it every now and then so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay, so we've got some veg oil here. No takeaway is deep frying or cooking with sesame oil, especially the sesame oil you guys are used to with all the flavour. That burns and it then tastes like diesel and it goes bitter.
Yeah, no sesame oil.
No, and those places that are cooking with sesame oil, which are very, very few and far between, probably like super high end, almost Michelin star, are using refined sesame oil, which nearly has next to zero flavour because it's had all of those things that flavour it taken out so it doesn't burn. We want this oil to be about 160, 180 degrees C. It's a huge temperature range difference, but as long as you're within that line, you're going to be good. So that's 300 degrees Fahrenheit to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you playing along in the States or anywhere that uses Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. So you can see we're nearly there. A probe thermometer is an absolute must in the kitchen if you're serious about cooking. Just going to wait 10 more seconds and we'll be to temperature. And then we're just going to deep fry these off, aren't we, Ma?
Yeah. Put it in slowly and gently.
You don't want to burn yourself.
No.
You can do this in batches, don't worry. If you're doing this in the microwave, on the barbecue, just light your barbecue as normal. Let your coals burn off so they're not super hot, and then just cook them as you would cook anything, really.
Yeah.
You want to keep these moving a little bit because if they sit on the bottom, they will burn. These are ready when they're nice and brown on the outside and above 72 degrees C internally.
But if you want to be sure, probe it, okay?
Always probe, we always probe. But no, I always find the biggest one, or the thickest I should say, the one most like me, i.e. thick. And then probe it, literally 2 degrees away.
Yeah, not quite.
To make doubly sure, we're going to check again. There we go. These are now done.
Yeah.
Take these out, let them drain. Now these are ready, we're just going to plate these up. Got some coriander there.
Some lime.
Obviously the satay sauce on the side. So there it is, satay chicken skewers like a Chinese takeaway. Do you want to try one, Mum?
Wow, yes, of course.
We're definitely going to need chilli.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any, never mind.
Never mind, just dig in.
Yeah. On its
Look at
own.
that.
Jimmy's genuinely makes it.
The flavour is awesome.
There's a few brands that takeaways do use, but Jimmy's is by far the best. When we were at the Good Food Show, the amount of takeaway owners who came up to us and said, yeah, this is the best one, we use it, was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So good.
If you like the sauce, just dip in the sauce. I like lots of sauce on it. Because I like it.
Right, so I'm going to have some salt. I'm going to sauce lime and coriander it. 'Cause that's how I roll. Sauce, coriander, lime, in my face. Oh my God. Give us 5 minutes while we finish this. If you like us and you like it a little bit spicy, add some chili flakes to that mix. Make it pop a little bit more, especially with the sauce.
Yeah.
But that's personal preference. If you don't like chili, don't add it.
Whatever you like, just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And if you haven't pre-ordered our book already, please do, because it really does help. We're not just saying that just for the sake of it. Like, it would be really cool to get Mum to be able to go on TV.
Yeah, on a Saturday TV, can you imagine that? God.
Yeah, I can imagine that. And that's
I'll
exactly
be jumping
why.
up and down, so happy.
So, definitely give these a go.
Summer is here. It's still here.
I was going to say, summer's been here for a long time. It's so hot that my eyelids are sweating. If you've never had satay before, you've really got to try it. It's just so good.
Saturday just remind me of sunshine. Holiday.
You know you said that before, right?
Yeah, I did.
Right, my apron's falling down. Oh no! Don't worry, I'm not naked under it. You really enjoyed that, didn't you? So we will be back soon for another video, weekly videos. Every Wednesday we upload. Make sure to like helps. We don't say this as YouTubers for the sake of it. Really, honestly, hit that like button and it helps us out loads.
Thank you so much.
We're also so close to 1 million subscribers
Yeah.
now, which is, I can't get my head around. So thank you very much for all of you who have done that.
Yes. All of you out there, it's been super
Yeah.
journey with us. It's
Yeah.
just been amazing. It's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it really is. Anyway, Ma, sign off.
Happy cooking, happy eating.
Bye.